Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play the Journeyman Project Turbo. We're finally ready to explore the World Science Center. With twice the music. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Elliot Sinclair, for your reviews. We will take a short break now and return to hear from the distinguished Dr. Enrique Castillo. Thank you, gentlemen, for your attention.
Now this is interesting. He said Elliot Sinclair's name, meaning he's here right now, along with Enrique Castillo, the one who gets who dies here in the altered history. And I'm actually going to bring up the mapping biochip again, just to kind of help keep track here, because we can't explore here too much, but there are a couple of things. You can try clicking some of these doors, not all of them open, or have a message at least.
Dr. Elliot Sinclair is speaking at the Alien Contact Rally.
Okay, so that also helps confirm that this is his office. So let's go this way for now. I believe some of these will do something. Not those, though. This goes to the auditorium. Let's go check it out. Or not. So this gives us a warning here. Again, this is the whole thing that we are not allowed to interact with other people. If we go here, I believe we just get the out of energy captured by the guards death again. So there's no need to show that. So let's turn around and go the other way. Can't open up that one. Not that one either. I know that there's like at least one or two others. Nope. Now this is an interesting door, but we're not going to go there just yet. This is the auditorium electrical access. We're just going to avoid that for now. Now I believe that if I walk one step further here, that's when I get captured. You don't get a warning for this one, at least I believe. So I'm not going to go that way. There's nothing that direction anyways. So let's head back. Again, there's people here, so backtrack. Really isn't too much here. It's kind of like a square path that we can go along.
Dr. Flanagan can be reached after the Alien Contact Rally.
Okay, so there's one of the doctors there. We can hear on his door. They're all going to be empty because they're all at the rally, of course. Not there. Again, we get the message. Something interesting about the sound effects of all the people talking. I'll point that out in just a sec here.
Dr. Euler is on vacation.
Oh, well, he's not even at the rally. He's at vacation. Pfft. It's like, rally? Screw that. Now listen here to the people conversing. This is the only point where the background noise is different. You can hear that guy laughing and everything. That's not in the other track. This is the only spot where it's used. This exact spot facing this exact direction. Really weird why they would do that. But anyways, moving along. So now we're back to where we started. So that's all that's here, but actually really quick. This is where you can use the trace biochip, which this is not a necessary biochip, but it's kind of cool, I guess. Here we go. We found a field print left behind by a time traveler. And if you extrapolate it, temporal flux trace in progress, synthetic carbon-based alloy, aka that fake robot. Well, fake as in it's posing as a human. And you can see here, you can see the glowing footprints that it left behind. This could help you on where to go, though honestly, again, as long as you pay attention to the message, you'll know where to go. Well, at the very least, you'll know where not to go. But if you follow the footprints all the way, they'll lead back to that door that I pointed out earlier. I mean, it's the only door that looks different. You can see that they stop there, heading in. So, now, what are we going to do behind this door? Let's see. Let's try just going in normally. You can see there's the robot disguised as a human, and it seems like he's got some kind of sniper rifle. So it's safe to assume that the reason why Enrique Castillo dies is because he gets assassinated.
Please
Walk in.
welcome Dr. Enrique Castillo.
And the announcer. Now, if we decide to not do anything, and we can just sit here for a while, because we can't go forward, for whatever reason. If we take too long... I said if we take too long... I'll just hurry up and do it. Pew! Pew pew laser! We get shot. So not only does Enrique Castillo die, so do we. Laser blast. Concentrated blast of the robot's weapon cut through your layers of defense like a warm knife through butter. He had no regrets. The laser beam he fires is kind of funny though, because it curves. It's like, why, like it... I don't know why it couldn't just been a straight laser blast. This doesn't really make any sense. Although I guess it's the future. Maybe we've made lasers that can curve around walls and shit. I don't know. Either way, let's go back now. Okay, so what are we going to do this time? Actually, what we're going to do is we're going to let the energy run out, because this is the only time zone where something different happens if we let the energy drop to 0. Well, again, besides 200 million BC. This is another special one, but look at this. Look at how slow the energy drops here. I don't know why they decided to make the energy drop so slow in here, so there's no way to make this go faster. Luckily, I'm just going to cut ahead to having low energy and skip all that, because it takes darn near 20-30 minutes. I kid you not. So I'll be right back. Alright, so this is what happens when our energy reaches 0 here, which again still takes a while. Why it counts so slowly. You get incarcerated, which I believe they're spelling wrong. Again, this game just seems to be full of typos. At least I'm pretty sure that's misspelled. Anyways, so that we get a different screen here. Behind bars and out of energy, you must now live out the rest of your life in the past. Maybe you can start a support group for the temporarily displaced. Yeah. I don't know why. I don't know why this is the only other one that's different. And why, again, you have to be sitting here intentionally for a good 20-30 minutes just waiting for your energy to clock down. It's one of the more annoying deaths to get to for certain, but yeah, I don't know, it's there. Alright, so let's go back. Okay, so let's actually do something this time. What I want to do, go inside, and we're going to take out the robot. We're going to do it the violent way first, and then I'm going to load again.
Please welcome Dr. Enrique Castillo.
And the way we do that is we click this. Wait for it. Why isn't it letting me do it? There we go. Touch it. I'll touch the cord again. And we zap him. And we take him out. So again, that is the violent way to do it. Although honestly, I don't think it's too violent. It's not like we fired a rocket at him and blew him to pieces, or like blew him up with the graviton cannon. We shorted him out. But I'm actually not going to go this route. I'm going to do the peaceful way. So I'll be right back. Okay, let's do it the peaceful way now. To do that, we are going to get our wire cutters handy. I guess also it's kind of nice to have two different ways to take out the robot, depending on, like in this case, if you have the item or not. Maybe that's something. If you didn't grab the wire cutters and finished Mars, if you couldn't go back, at the very least you can still beat him without them. So that would make sense.
Please welcome Dr. Enrique Castillo.
We cut off the lock on this fire control access, and you have to be really fast here. Now, I do mean you have to be fast. You really only get like about a second or two to click on test before it locks you out and you get shot. And so you have to know to do that. You have to be able to read the panel really quick. Now, the reason why that this works is if you read the panel, it said was it Argon test system or something? It said Argon. And if you remember from the video clip of Sinclair talking about the morphing process, how the inert gases bring the whole process to a halt, well, Argon is one of the inert gases, which is why it works on this morphing robot. And they consider this one the peaceful way to take him out, I guess. I still think the other one isn't that violent, but whatever. So we've taken him out. This one doesn't have a name on the top for some reason. I don't think the other one does either. I think for some reason only Ares has it. But anyway, so we can open his head up.
Central processor damaged. Self-destruct sequence initiated.
Now again, you do not want to take this one until you're ready. You try to take this one, you get the shield biochip. Now this looks like a clickable one, but it's actually not, which is kind of weird. But this one is. You got the retinal biochip, which is essential. And we get the optical memory biochip, and he actually leaves behind another goodie for us, surprisingly. So let's take that. It's a stun gun. So Dr. Castillo's assassination has been prevented. We have solved this time zone. So we get auto-recalled. And you can still hear the chattering again. The sound's not supposed to do that.
Select a destination from the listing on the left monitor.
Okay, now we can examine the items now that we have some time. Check out the stun gun. This stun gun stuns anyone within a 40-foot range by use of an ultrasonic neural waveform generator. Looks kind of weird for a stun gun, though. To me, it makes me think of some kind of like futuristic radar gun, like what a cop would use. He's like scanning you. Do you know how fast you were time traveling there? Honestly, officer, I won't do it again. You darn right you won't. You're going to jail, buddy. You gotta catch me first, and then just jump through time again. I don't know. What am I talking about? Who knows? Let's get rid of that. What else did we grab? Okay, we grabbed the shield biochip. When activated, this biochip creates a hypertonic shield around the user. I think, again, this is one that's not necessary, but can be handy to have, I suppose. I believe that in Pegasus Prime, this is one of the ones you get from the start, because it's actually more useful in that game. At least I'm pretty sure. Again, since I've never actually played that one, I can't fully remember. Now this one, the retinal biochip. It's to get around locked doors that make use of retinal scans. And actually, I want to say I forgot somewhere. There was supposed to be an item. Maybe it was the optical. I can't remember. There was an item. I probably look back in the footage where it's probably the optical. When you first grab it, I think the location it says NORAD 6, even though it's supposed to say Mars. There's an item that does that. I missed that somewhere, but it's just another minor thing. And again, I'll step outside the Pegasus real quick so we can check out the optical memory. Okay, so let's check out what we got from this robot. So this robot was Mercury. Let's see what this one has.
Mercury, I'm sending you to eliminate my adversary, Enrique Castillo, who thought he was doing the world such a favor, convincing them that I was insane to fear alien contact. Well, I'm not the one. I'm not the one who's inviting death into my home. The only place I can be sure of finding him is on stage at the Alien Contact Rally 8 years ago, so I'm sending you to the World Science Center in the year 2310. Try to make his death look accidental, but whether or not you succeed at that, do everything you have to ensure his demise.
Well, to be honest, you seem kind of insane to me, buddy. But again, we get a little more insight. He is afraid of alien contact. So that's another reason why he's doing this. Now it says to make it look accidental. To me, it looked like Mercury didn't give a crap because he was just straight up assassinating Dr. Castillo. That doesn't look like an accident to me. But whatever, the whole point was to get the job done, and unless we intervene, he gets it done real good. Alright, so let's head back into the Pegasus now. Alright, so 2 time zones down, 1 more to go, NORAD 6. We are going to cut this one here, so in the next video, we will head to NORAD 6. So, I'll see you then.